New Premium Warbond, Force of Law. It's pretty terrible. My beef with the balancing team continues. The pacifier is so bad! I'd be better off with a straw and a bucket of ice. Chewing the ice and spitting it at the automatons, bugs, illuminate, versus using this gun. 50 damage. But it's medium pin though. The durable damage is trash. It takes you more than an entire magazine to break the turret on a factory strider. And fun fact, when shooting this gun that stuns enemies, you also stun yourself every time you go to reload, because there's an animation lock that happens that shouldn't be there, but it's currently happening. We said that in the playtest. It's still there. Oh well. It's just a bad weapon. And sure, you can stun stuff, but you're better off just killing it. I had the Diligence or Amendment, I forget which one exactly, and I shot a Devastator in the face with one bullet, dead. Teammate has the pacifier, takes him like 20, 30 rounds to kill a single Devastator. I don't get there is no argument for this gun. If you like it, fantastic, but do not begin to tell folks it's good, because you are cooked out of your noggin. We have the De-escalator, which at the moment is like, it's bugged for sure. In a group, it does a lot more damage than it does solo, and I am of the belief that it will be nerfed to its solo damage, which will make it completely useless. Why bring a grenade launcher that has a horrible reload speed, does next to no damage, when you can just kill the enemies? This whole Warbond's about stunning enemies when we have the similar tools that can just kill them. Now, it's nice that De-escalator can damage a Hulk through its armor and kill Battle Titans through its face. Like, that's cool. But it won't be so cool when it doesn't do meaningful damage. Because right now, you can kill a Battle Titan in a group setting in 5 or 6 shots with De-escalator. That's pretty fun. But then you have to reload it, and the fun sort of gets dwindled down. And for some reason, the gun does not have a speed loader. Senator, speed loader. Stim pistol, speed loader. De-escalator, no speed loader. That's a blunder. Then we got the Dog Canine. It's a blitzer that functions the same way that the Guard Dog, was that Liberator? And also the Guard Dog Rover. Except this has a very long time between attacks. It's like around 5 seconds. That's pretty rough. And targeting is pretty scuffed. It won't go for Hulks if you're facing a Hulk, even though you want to have this thing stun the Hulk, which it can do. In 2 shots, it'll stun them. It'll focus on Devastators that are in Narnia. It takes it multiple shots to kill a regular Devastator. It doesn't go for any weak spots that well. So time to kill is pretty scuffed. It does take out Rocket Striders pretty quickly, occasionally. Don't know how consistent it is in that factor. But it's neat. It's still not very good, though. It's neat. Could be buffed in the future. Who knows? Urchin Grenade. Imagine you have the thermite, and then it does no damage and just stuns enemies. That's the Urchin. And I believe it has the same ability to miss its target. You prime it, spikes are out, throw it, doesn't connect, doesn't latch onto the enemy, and just hits the ground. That happens with thermites as well. But the difference is when you land a thermite, you're going to kill whatever you hit, almost guaranteed. Depending on where it is. It may take multiple. If it's a freaking Leviathan, it takes like 5 or 4. With the Urchin, you land it on a Hulk, for instance. It takes multiple blasts to even stun it in the first place. The first blast after you land it doesn't stun a Hulk. It takes 2. So, what's the point? Why am I waiting for it to... I landed the attack. It should be stunned the second the first pulse goes off. I give that feedback. Maybe it didn't read it. It probably did and didn't care. Such is life. But Urchin is just a garbage grenade. If you like it, fantastic. But hey, don't tell me it's good, because it's not. Why? Just kill it. Just kill the things. This whole Warbond is just, to me, a joke, because why not just kill the things? The Warrant is an auto aiming pistol that will miss enemies that are moving sideways a little too fast. Our tracking weapons are not that good at hitting enemies. If you've used the Wasp before, you should know that. Misses quite frequently, even at the proper distance. So you have a pistol that doesn't go for weak spots, only does 80 damage. I have no idea durable damage, don't quite care. It's medium pin, which is neat. If you're comparing this pistol to the other ones, maybe it's all right. I'd still take Senator over all this, and I'd still take utility over everything in the pistol section. I only use Senator for fun. So if I'm trying to actually do anything in a mission, I'm taking Stim Pistol Grenade pistol. Ultimatum or CRISPR. CRISPR's being slept on. Folks don't understand how good this thing is. Now, the mech drip here is pretty cool. But I can't recommend folks get a Warbond and get 873 medals because a mech looks kind of cool with the decal here. Can't do it. And that goes for all cosmetics, by the way. There's basically no Warbond I recommend folks unlock because it just looks cool. And armor, well, we can't transmog it, so that stands even further, or it stands even higher, so to speak. The armor, in this case, got ballistic padding, provides 25% resistance to chest damage, 25% resistance to explosive damage, and prevents all damage from bleeding if chest hemorrhages. Last perk is kind of useless. It's just there to be... It's there to say it has 3 perks, even though it doesn't do a whole lot. I think it's pretty lame. The damage reduction to chest and explosive is neat, but I don't love the idea of taking an already established perk, such as taking 50% reduced damage from explosives, cutting it in half, slapping it on an armor, and putting a bunch of other random stuff there to make it seem as though you're getting more value, even though you're probably not. This happened in the previous Warbond, where they made it so you now get 25%, or no, 50% more melee damage instead of 100% more. Why? Just give us transmog, please. Let us pick our own perks, because this is getting ridiculous. We may get lucky and they give us a decent lineup of 3 or 4 perks that have reduced value but still end up being better than the other alternatives. I just don't see why we can't pick our own perks at this point. There is no reason for why that can't happen. Don't care what anyone thinks about transmogs and you gotta know what your teammates look like. No, you don't. That's a made-up thing. Doesn't make any sense. That is simply there because they want to impose rules on us that make 0 sense at all. I don't really see the benefit of making my teammates look like clowns because they want certain perks. That guy's a medic because... that guy's a medic. Wanna know how I know? He looks like garbage. That's how I know. That's lame. Come on now. And not to mention, your teammates' perks don't really affect you at all. In any way, shape, or form. So it's just made up. It's a made up excuse as to why we can't do something. But Sandman goes for the whole, a game for everyone's a game for no one. A game for everyone is a game for no one. That's made up. It's nonsense. Because after all, the devs love it when the game has a resurgence of players and they get to 200,000 players concurrently. Why would you like that so much? If the game for everyone's a game for no one, you shouldn't be so happy that the game is reaching the masses because you're going to have a crowd of people that don't understand your vision, right? No. It's nonsense. Sorry for all the positivity here. Anyway, the Warbond is very not worth it, unfortunately, and I really want them to make Warbonds that have items that are useful, unique, and fun to use. This is just not, this doesn't do any of that stuff. It's not unique, it's not fun for me, and it's not good objectively. It's just flat out malarkey. And even the thing that is good because of a bug that will likely get nerfed to be useless. And even though it can be useful, you have horrible reload speed that takes away from it. By the way, I use the De-escalator with Siege Ready armor that gives you faster reload speed. It doesn't matter. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Sorry for the positivity. Laters.